Welcome to Adalis Backyard Garden. Today we talk about how we take care of our curry leaf plant after the winter months, and all of these plants were inside our garage. We had a very severe winter this year. We had a very big snowstorm, and till then the plants were doing pretty good, but after the snowstorm a lot of them lost a lot of their leaves. Despite the severe winter, most of my curry plants made it, even though they were in the garage, and you can see that most of the smaller saplings also did really well. Now we have to just take care of them. All the plants are pretty healthy, so I'm not really concerned about any of them. I just have to make sure that it gets enough nutrients now, and I will show you in this video how I actually take care of them. Every spring I add nutrients to all of my curry leaf plants, and I also repot the ones that need repotting. Generally, I prefer not to repot most of my plants, just the ones that are running out of space in their respective pots. And also the smaller sapling, if they need to go into bigger pots, I will do that. I picked up some compost from the local hardware store. I also picked up some bone meal and earthworm casting. Those who do not want to use bone meal can use eggshell powder, or they could also use any fertilizer which is higher calcium content. Earthworm castings are excellent for smaller saplings also. You can see that I am just going to add it to the base of the plant. That's the earthworm casting and the bone meal. I just mix it in and will add it to the base of the plant. I will just mix it into the soil a little bit, and I will top it off with good quality compost. You can also use the cow manure that's available in the hardware stores instead of the compost. So this is just to give you an idea as to how much I use for one plant. I will add more ingredients after couple of months, maybe 3-4 months, if the plant needs any. But if the plant looks healthy and is doing good, I just leave it the way it is. If you have smaller saplings, you may want to add earthworm castings and bone meal. Earthworm castings are very good for smaller saplings. They give very good growth and they are very mild, so you don't have to be afraid to add them. And you can see how your plant grows, and then give it a little bit more of the earthworm castings after some time. Now this is how I take my compost, and I will be top dressing my pots with this compost. This is a very lazy way of doing it, but I don't see much of a difference by repotting the whole thing and changing the potting soil and stuff like that. So I've just stuck with this method. There could be advantages to repotting them, but hey, I'm not going to do a lot of work, so this is it for this season for me. Right after top dressing the plant, you can water the plant and then prune the plants. If your sapling is really small, you can prune it very lightly, but since my plant is pretty healthy, I am just going to go ahead and prune all the branches. And there is no one way to do it. I just remove most of the branches, and so that there will be new growth that will be coming in. I will also show you after a couple of months how this looks. This plant will grow very vigorously once you prune it, and with all the good stuff that you provided it with, you are not going to regret pruning it. Pruning encourages a lot of new branch growth, and that makes the plant bushy. If you have newly repotted your curry leaf plant, the plant goes through a transplant shock for a little while, so you might want to keep your plants in part shade and not directly in scorching heat. That will help the plant a lot. You also want to remove any dead branches that are there and keep the plant really clean. These are the branches that I've removed from just this one plant, and the smaller plants that you see on the side, I will remove them and repot them. Within a couple of days, these plants have started to put out new branches and stem. They don't look very healthy right now just because they were inside the garage in very cold conditions and they've lost most of their leaves. Within a couple of weeks, these plants will put out a lot of branches and will have lush green leaves. After a few days, you can see the new branches that are coming out of the nodes. Some people add buttermilk to the base of the plant. They also add some used tea leaves, etc. I don't usually add them just because I'm afraid it will cause some kind of fungus growth and I don't want to invite unwanted pests. So I avoid those things. The quality of your compost also determines the growth you get. I love homemade compost, but I'm really short of it right now. That's why I used store-bought one. Also, I had started a few tomato saplings a month ago from seed, and this is how it looks right now. Each pot has about 3 plants in them. I didn't plant too many just because I didn't want to waste the seeds. Also, I had planted pepper plants and eggplants and a few tomatillos. Remember that tomatillo needs more than one plant for it to fertilize. These are the purple tomatillos, and all of these plants I'll be planting before the end of the month. If you like our videos, please like, share and subscribe, and thank you very much for watching this video.